Imagine waking up to headlines that shake the core of humanity. Political systems crumbling, nations at war, and natural disasters devastating cities overnight. Corruption and despair are at their peak, and humanity seems to be on the brink of losing hope entirely. But what if this chaos was not just random? What if it was all leading to something extraordinary, something prophesied? Could it be that the long-awaited emergence of Imam Mehdi is closer than we think? Are the signs already here, staring us in the face, waiting for us to connect the dots? In this video, we'll uncover the profound question: is Imam Mehdi about to reveal himself? The answers might not only shock you, but also transform the very way you see the world. Stay with us, because what's coming next will change everything. Imam Mehdi, whose name means the rightly guided one, is a figure of immense significance in Islamic eschatology. Prophesied to appear in times of widespread injustice, he is destined to unite the Muslim community and restore peace and equity to the world. Both Sunni and Shia traditions reference Imam Mehdi, with slight differences in interpretation but a shared reverence for his role. He is described as a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, specifically from the lineage of Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her. His emergence is tied to a series of signs and events, many of which align eerily with the state of the world today. One narration mentions, if there were only one day left for the world, Allah would prolong that day until he sends a man from my family, whose name will be the same as mine. The Mehdi's mission is monumental: to eliminate oppression, establish justice, and prepare the world for the ultimate divine order. But the question remains, how close are we to this event? Prophetic traditions detail specific signs that will precede Imam Mehdi's emergence. Many of these signs are shockingly relatable to events unfolding in our time. Let's break them down. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, foretold that the world would be filled with tyranny and corruption before the Mehdi appears. Today, we see inequality at staggering levels, wars that show no sign of ending, and a global system that prioritizes greed over humanity. Earthquakes, floods, and other calamities will become frequent. Have you noticed the surge in catastrophic events worldwide? Just last year, the world recorded the highest number of climate-related disasters in recent history. Another sign speaks of leaders betraying their people, leaving nations in disarray. Can we deny that political systems worldwide are failing, with leaders prioritizing power over justice? The breakdown of family structures, the rise of immorality, and an increase in crime are all prophesied signs. Turn on the news, scroll through social media, and you'll see these signs vividly before your eyes. But the most chilling sign of all? A specific event involving global unrest and the struggle for dominance in the Middle East, an area central to many end-time prophecies. Could we already be witnessing the final puzzle pieces falling into place? But what role do you play in these events? Are you ready for what comes next? When Imam Mehdi emerges, his presence will be unmistakable. He will bring unity where there is division, faith where there is doubt, and justice where there is tyranny. But his arrival will not be easy or without challenges. In a world divided by sects and ideologies, Imam Mehdi will transcend these barriers. He will call people back to the essence of Islam: submission to Allah, compassion, and justice. Imam Mehdi's reign will mark the end of oppression. He will dismantle corrupt systems and replace them with divine justice. Imagine a world where no one is hungry, no one is oppressed, and no one is left behind. His emergence will also pave the way for the return of Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, who will join him in the final battle against the Antichrist. This battle will mark the culmination of humanity's struggle between good and evil. But here's the critical question. When the Mehdi appears, will you be among those who stand with him? Or will you be lost in the distractions of this world? What can you do to ensure you're ready for this momentous time? The emergence of Imam Mehdi is not just a prophecy. It's a call to action for every believer. Here's what you can do today to prepare. Imam Mehdi's arrival will test the faith of even the strongest believers. Begin by fortifying your connection with Allah through regular prayer, sincere supplication, and recitation of the Quran. Reflect on your actions and strive to align them with Islamic principles. Educate yourself about the signs of the end times and the qualities of Imam Mehdi. The more you know, the less likely you are to be misled by false claims or distractions. Imam Mehdi will seek companions who are just, honest, and compassionate. Start embodying these traits today. Stand against injustice, be kind to others, and fulfill your responsibilities with sincerity. Pay attention to the world around you. The signs are not just abstract concepts. They are unfolding right before our eyes. Reflect on how current events align with prophetic traditions and stay spiritually prepared for what's to come. Share the message of Imam Mehdi with others. Encourage your family and friends to prepare spiritually and morally. Remember, the mission of the Mehdi is not his alone, it's a collective effort. Will you rise to the occasion, or will you be left unprepared? Brothers and sisters, we are living in extraordinary times. The signs are all around us, and the prophecies are unfolding before our very eyes. The arrival of Imam Mehdi is not just a story, it's a reality that will soon change the world as we know it. But the question remains, are you ready? Will you stand with the Mehdi, or will you be lost in the distractions of this world? The time to act is now. Strengthen your faith, seek knowledge, and prepare your soul for the arrival of the rightly guided one. Share this message, reflect on it, and most importantly, live by it. The future is unwritten, but your actions today will determine your place in the story of tomorrow. May Allah guide us all to the straight path.